really expected what happened the other day with Aaron Rodgers. Wasn't surprised. Wasn't caught off guard. Some Bears fans really thought he'd be gone, which I don't know why you thought that. If you think about the other destinations he could have went to, this was the logical one if he's thinking about winning. At the end of the day, you'd like to think players of that caliber are concerned about winning. It's not about the money, really, although he's going to get paid handsomely. 4 years, $200 million, I think $150 million guaranteed. That's a hell of a contract. But at the end of the day, he's worried about winning. Wants another Super Bowl. Wants another ring. Going to Denver? Think about that division right now. Right now, even. Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, Patrick Mahomes, and then Russell Wilson. Imagine if that was Aaron Rodgers instead. He'd have to face off against Pat Mahomes, Derek Carr, Justin Herbert. Versus here, Justin Fields, Jared Goff, or potentially a rookie, and Kirk Cousins for now. We don't even know where he's going to be next year. Which one would I want to choose? Who cares if it's an easy path or not? As long as you make it to the Super Bowl, then you could win it, right? So Aaron Rodgers was thinking, most likely, how am I going to get to another Super Bowl? How am I going to win? Well, now Russell Wilson's traded. There's one less good quarterback in the NFC and one less good team in Seattle. Seattle's going to suck next year unless somehow they turn around and get Deshaun Watson and he's able to play, which we don't know yet. But if you're thinking about a winning strategy, if you're thinking about ways to make it back to a Super Bowl, win a championship again, get a second one to be a really good Hall of Famer, to get yourself to near GOAT status, what are you going to do? I would say with Green Bay, that's what he did. That's why this wasn't a surprise to me. Some it was. To some, they really thought he'd leave. I didn't. Kind of knew this was going to happen. Now, the good thing is there's a timetable. 4 more years. I don't know if he's going to play at 42, 43 years old. Maybe he'll retire if he wins one more Super Bowl. That'd be great. Good for Bears fans. But as for now, there's going to be more years of suffering for this team, unfortunately. Saw some tweets yesterday saying, oh, that means Justin Fields will take him down. Really? Come on. Look. This doesn't mean I hate Justin Fields, but do you really think we're going to compare Justin Fields and his ability to take down Aaron Rodgers? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. That makes no sense. That's a fanboy type comment. So you're telling me Mr. 7 touchdown, 10 pick is going to take down Aaron Rodgers? I don't care if it was Mitch Trubisky, Justin Fields, Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, even a new coach. You're not going to take him down that easily and that quickly. Justin Fields will just have to walk right through him. Really? Yeah, you think Justin Fields is going to walk right through and just beat down Aaron Rodgers and the Packers? The Bears will be lucky if they split against the Packers next year, let alone even stay competitive in both games they play. That makes no sense to make that comment. The Bears are going to have to hope if they want to go anywhere, they could get a wild card, sneak in, and have to face the Packers in the NFC Championship game. The Bears, as of today, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, are not better than Green Bay. Plain and simple. It's unfortunate, but it's true. They're not better. They have a long way to go, the Bears. O-line help. Tons of wide receiving help now with no Allen Robinson. Who are you going to use besides Darnell Mooney? What, Daz Newsome? Okay, but who else? And no cornerbacks. And there was still talk, and there still is talk, about trading Khalil Mack on top of it. The Bears have a lot of holes here. I understand they short some things up. They could be a fringe playoff team. But even if you're a fringe playoff team, you are not going to beat the Packers like that. There's no way. So we need to get that idea out of our heads here. The fact is, unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers is staying for a few more years. And if I were the Bears at this point, I'd start to plan your game plan, start to plan your rebuild and the way in which you're going to win around his timetable. And as horrible, as submissive as that sounds, unless you come around and have this superstar roster and make tons of big moves, you are not going to beat him. You're not. Going to have to face that reality at some point. So the Bears have to understand the significance of this move by Rodgers. Are you really going to take him down? Do you really actually want a game plan around taking down Rodgers. You might try, but I don't think you're going to succeed. Based on who he is, what he's done, and how many years he has just killed the Bears. It would be smart at this point to build a good foundation if you're the Bears. And if you could this year stay somewhat competitive the year after, make a wild card the year after that, potentially one of Rodgers' last years on his deal, then you make a serious run. This is going to take time. This is not a simple fix-all. It's not, just to be able to go through and barrel through next year. It's not how it works. It's public. Rodgers, as of today, has 4 more years in Green Bay, which means if you're the Bears, by year 4, Rodgers' contract, you better be ready to win the Super Bowl. That's it. You better be ready by year 4 to win the Super Bowl. That's how you have to look at it. It hurts to an extent that he's still going to be here, that he's going to beat down on the Bears for 4 more years, but the Bears aren't ready to win a Super Bowl today anyway. So use this time that's been given to you to be ready for that time. Become the successor to the Packers in the division. You have a chance to do it now, knowing that Aaron Rodgers is going to be gone. Be ready, be prepared to be the successor. Because guess what? The Vikings and the Lions, they're working just as hard as you. They know when Aaron Rodgers is going to be gone. And they're going to be ready, or hopefully, to try and be that successor. Beat them out. Be the next team up. When Rodgers leaves and the Packers go into oblivion, be the team that says, we are the king of this division now. Don't focus on just next year. Or, oh man, it's going to be 4 years. No. By year 4, be the successor. Be ready to take over this division, and you're going to do it right then. That's the right way you got to look at this if you're a Bears fan and if you're Bears management. Okay, Rodgers has 4 more years. What are we going to do? Well, we're certainly not ready to win a Super Bowl today, not even ready to win the division. Let's be ready by year 4 and be the heir to the Packers in the NFC North. Smart idea. That'd be the best way to approach this situation. When I saw the news, that's what I thought immediately. Don't focus on taking down Aaron Rodgers. Focus on building while he's still there, then taking over. Don't take him down, take him over. If you follow that strategy, chances are you're going to win a lot of games and potentially a Super Bowl with Justin Fields coming up very soon. Thanks for watching today's show here on BPOD TV, channel 59.3 in Roku. Really appreciate the time. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jon Z Sports and on Facebook at Jon Zaghloul. You can watch more of this show. Search up Sports Talk Chicago on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, sportstalkchicago.com. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week right here on BPOD TV. So long, everyone.